Hey there guys, it's Rick here with AirgunWeb and Gateway to Airguns. I have here on the table my Daystate Red Wolf. This is an absolutely beautiful air gun. It's expensive. It delivers an incredible shooting experience. It's been a while since I've had the chance to take it out here on the range. And so today we're gonna do that. It's beautiful weather. It's kind of overcast, a little bit of a breeze, not too bad. We're gonna test some pellets and have some fun. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my Crony on. So what do we got going on here? We have the Daystate Red Wolf. If you are familiar with the Daystate Red Wolf, then you already kind of know what this thing has going on under the hood. Essentially, this has an electronic valve, electronic trigger. It is, you know, pretty amazing what this thing can do. It's fully customizable. You can hook this up to a little tuning box and program it. I have not touched it. It's factory. I got this from Airguns of Arizona, and actually I bought this gun. So when we had Airgun Expo here a few years back, the first one, and Larry came out with the van, I bought this off the back of the van because I really wanted something like this. This is like, for me, the pinnacle of air gunning, what it can do, options that we have, features, capabilities. It's just really awesome. Now, I know that they've done a lot, like with the Delta Wolf and other products that have come out that have certainly done similar things. But for me, this is the, I don't know, it's just a really, really nice full-featured air gun. So we can kind of go through the features as we do some shooting here. The magazines, your Daystate mag, it has 11 shots, which is always fun because I forget that it's 11 and not 10. But it's 11 shot magazine. And we're going to start off. We've got 5 pellets here on the table. We've got the 1813s, which is our baseline. We'll probably go from that to the new jumbo Monster lights. And then we have 2 of the heavier ones with the either a deep skirt or a shallow skirt. And then we have the Hades, just for giggles. And so the Hades is going to be our lightest pellet. I've got everything programmed into our Crony, so hopefully we get some good numbers here. I need to make sure my Crony is pointed at the target. We're running the FX True Ballistic Crony. On top of here, I have a Hawke Frontier 34. It is the nicest scope I own. I'm going to try a test shot. We're just going to go for a sighter and see how we do. Okay. That'll work. It did not catch it, though. It may be, well, we'll see. Maybe it'll catch it. Sometimes the gun's being super quiet. The Crony doesn't catch it. Let's try. Let's try again. Chrono config. Do I have an option there? All right. Let's see if we're going to get some shots this time. All right. So we're drilled out the center. I think we go on to just do groups. We're going to shoot 2 5-shot groups with each of these pellets and see what that does for us. Now, the trigger on this is actually a micro switch. It's not a physical mechanical trigger. And to say it's light is an incredible understatement. Here we go. One. So we got that. That was 975. Well, I don't know what's going on with my app here, so I don't know what to do. It's not going to give me numbers. We will just see what happens. Let's see if it gets this next one. Anyway, that was 975. That had 2 pellets in it. That was not good. Let's try this one. Okay, there we go. Okay. I think I have my wits about me now. Let's put 2 more pellets in here. And we'll get our second 5-shot group. Okay. So we are sitting at 970 is where we're at. I don't know why my crony's not picking this up. So I don't know. We're just going to go down to the next shot card, or the next bowl here. That's 972. 968. 971. 966. Okay. Yeah, all right, 969. As you can see, as long as I do my job, it's going to just go through the same general vicinity like over and over and over again. I'm wondering, because I didn't do a really good job on that first group, should we just go ahead and shoot one more 5-shot group just so that we can prove the point that we have the consistency that you ought to get out of a gun at this price point. Okay, and I double fed that one too. So that whole first group was kind of an oops. We're gonna go down one. All right, so here we go. Let's shoot 5 shots on this one here. One seems to go to the right. It's 970, by the way. Two. 970. 972. 965. Okay, 964. Okay, so really good velocity. And we're probably 34, 35 foot-pounds, give or take. We've got a pressure right here on the side. It feels 250 bar. We're at 216 bar. I'm going to move over to the lights. So since we're not getting our crony numbers on the app, Cheryl will have to painstakingly parse all the numbers out through what I am saying. I will try to remember to recite them. So we'll do this again, and I hopefully will do better this time around. We'll take a sighter. We'll see where it's hitting, and then I'll use the mil dots in my scope, or the aim points in my scope. I have not shot these pellets in this gun, so the only thing I've done, actually I had to send it in for service. I got it back. This is like, I shot it this weekend, got it all dialed in with 18-1-3s, was shooting beautifully. As you guys can see, it's pretty awesome. Now I'm going to try some other pellets, and I want to kind of do a whole series on this gun, even though it's older. It's really awesome. It's traditional styling with ultra modern internals, and it's like the best of both worlds. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take a sighter. I'm going to aim for that center bowl, and let's see how far she drops. Not that far. Did not register. Let's see. These are not that much heavier. These are, let's see, where should I go with this? We're going to run out of bowls on this paper. Okay, this might get confusing. All right, I'm going to go for the bottom bowl. That hit on my scope the first little hash. I'm going to aim for that first little hash. Let's see how she does. Here we go, 5 shots. 917, that sounds about right. 916. 918. 918. So like 16, 17, 18, 3 foot per second spread. This thing, the regulator on this is obviously just awesome. I'm going to go to the bull to the right and do our next 5 shots. Okay, we're just pushing just a little to the right. That would literally be a very minor scope adjustment. All right, so that was 914 to 916 on the velocity. So it's like 3 to 4 foot per second spread on these pellets. These have been like super surprising to me. Well, I guess that it's not fair. I was very encouraged to see how well these pellets were doing. They're a little heavier and they seem to fly really, really well. So if you have a gun that's got that, you know, just need to take a little edge off the velocity if you're running pellets. But like the 18s are a little too fast, but you don't want to go all the way to the super heavies. These lights seem to be the ticket. And as you can see, yeah, like super accurate. Certainly, well, I don't know, we could measure it, I guess, but it's 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch, like just consistently. So super good. Now we've got the deep skirt and the shallow skirts. I'm gonna go with the deep skirt first. Now these go from 20.83 to 25.39, and the only difference between the deep and the shallow is because they weigh the same, but the big difference comes down to the shape. So the deep skirt has more pocket in the back, and the shallow has less pocket in the back, but the weight is the same. Now this, again, I'm running all of this on high power. You have 3 power settings that you can program into the gun. I'm just running factory, so I have not seen the need to change that. I'm gonna go back up. If our 20s were there, I'm gonna go, right, so I'm gonna hold over a little bit more and let's see where this one lands. High. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shoot the top 2 bulls. And if that was there, it's going to be, okay, I'm going to use the same hold I used in the last one. Let's just see where it hits. I could go, it's going to split the 2 is what it's going to do. All right, I've got my hold. I'm going to use this hold. Let's see how we do here. Okay, I'm still going to the right a little bit. These are not as stable. I'm watching them swirl. Oh, I haven't got a registration on the velocity yet either. Yeah, it's not picking them up. Okay, so not as consistent. We'll do one more group. We're going to go to the right. $837. I got one to register. Okay. Yeah, it didn't pick that up. Oh, those are grouping great. Okay. 830. So 830, 830. I got 2 that registered across that. 830, 837. We are at 193 bar. I'm going to shoot the shallows. We'll see how we do. That gave us our best group, but we would have to do a lot more shooting to see if that would be consistent, right? Because the first one Well, that's as good. But interesting. Certainly worth a little more exploration for sure. Okay. These are also 2539. I will use the same hold. And this comes down to just shape. Like what is your gun gonna prefer? A little shallower, a little deeper, a little different shape. And all that really matters if you're really wanting to get long range precision. And all of those little things matter. If you want to get like really like serious, then you're going to wash and sort and all that other stuff. I don't do that because I'm not a competitive shooter. I just come out here and have fun. I bet most people just want to go out and have fun. So if you want to get super serious, you can get a pellet sizer, do all that kind of stuff, weigh them, all that thing. But this is just out of the tin. Just these are kind of typical results you should be able to get yourself. All right. I'm going to move down to the next bowl using the same hold. Oh, you know what? Let's take a cider. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, flies. I don't want flies. To the right. Still haven't got it to register here. Nope. Huh. .833. Okay, that one registered. So we're right in the same. There's no difference in velocity to speak of. Not really good on the consistency though. Let's move down. We're going to take another shot here. It's going to be one funky target to try and figure out what went where. That's right. We're going to shoot. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shoot the center, the cider just below the other one. Okay, here we go. 5 more shots. Did not register. That did. 834. Better. Okay. I don't know. Those are heavy, man. I guess it depends on the kind of velocity you're looking to get out of your gun. I prefer to run a little bit faster, but yeah. Last pellet, we've got the Hades, right? The Hades are 15.89s, which are good weight. Certainly lighter than the 18.13s. These should zip pretty good. It might be too fast. Let's see. Cool thing about that is that, let's just say these are too fast. You could just adjust the switch. And it goes low, medium, high, because you could maybe throw these on medium and get your same velocity and be able to control that a little bit better. But we're going to shoot it on high power today because that's the testing we're doing. And if you guys would like to see what the different power settings do, like with lighter pellets, let me know. We'll definitely do it. Okay, I'm going to take a shot, and I'm going to aim dead center for our cider. It may go high. Let's see. I'm guessing it's okay. All right, so we've got 2 more bulls. And I'm just going to hold dead center. Wherever it groups, it groups. Here we go. Oh, that was 964, by the way. One, 966. Dang it, 2, 964. 963. 963. 963. Okay, let's go down. I'm going to hold the same hold. I could hold up just a teeny bit, but I'm not going to. I'm going to hold dead center. If it hits a little low, it hits a little low. Here we go. 957, 956, 956, 955. Ooh, that one went way right. 949. And I think, yeah, we just fell off the right. We're at low pressure. Okay, so let's see, how many shots did we get? 5 pellets, 11 per round, 11 pellets per go, so 55 shots. So maybe we would want to stop at 40 and then do it again, but I think we basically get the idea. I'm gonna go grab that target and try and remember where each of those pellets went, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. I'll be right back. So what do we have for some fun here? We have the best group out of all of these is going to be the deep. Now, I say that, but if you look at them, they're all super, super close. I mean, it's margin of error. I would really go the 1813s, the lights, or the Hades. The right guy behind the trigger, right conditions. And this is a sub-MOA gun, at least at 50 yards. And that's why I bought it. When I first shot it, it was so just tack-drivingly consistent, regardless of... I had this the other day, put it back on the bench, and it's shooting the same way. It's just so consistent that way. The electronics are an interesting sort of variable. Some people like it, some people don't. I like it. I don't have a problem with the electronics being in there. Yeah, it's just, for me, it's just an exquisite air gun. It's a lot of money sitting here, man. The gun's a bunch, the scope's a bunch, but if you are like super into the sport, that you really like super quiet, super precise, super consistent, just being able to drill out the, be able to hit what you're aiming at like time and time and time again, man, it is hard to beat the Red Wolf or any of the other variants in this line. They're all really, really good. I have the Red Wolf. I'd love to try like the Delta Wolf or some of the other stuff, but this is my gun. I love it. I'm so glad to have it back. What had happened is it had a leak because I didn't use it. I let it sit on the shelf way too long and just didn't pay attention to it. So it went back for service. I got it back and it is shooting absolutely awesomely, I guess, awesomely. All right, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please like, subscribe. If you want to leave a comment and give us some suggestions on things you'd like to see, we'll do our best to try and work them into the schedule. My name's Rick here with Gateway Airguns and AirgunWeb. Thanks for watching.